Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A proclamation from the Holy Gospel according to St. Luke.
Glory to you, O Lord.
As Jesus continued his journey to Jerusalem, he traveled through Samaria and Galilee. As he was entering a village, 10 lepers met him. They stood at a distance from him and raised their voices, saying, "Jesus, Master, have pity on us." And when he saw them, he said, "Go, show yourselves to the priest." As they were going, they were cleansed. And one of them, realizing he had been healed, returned, glorifying God in a loud voice. And he fell at the feet of Jesus and thanked him. He was a Samaritan. Jesus said to him in reply, 10 were cleansed. Were they not? Where are the other 9? Has none but this foreigner returned to give thanks to God? Then he said to him, "Stand up and go. Your faith saved you." My dear brothers and sisters, my dear friends, the good news of our salvation.
Praise to the Lord Jesus Christ.
Thank the Lord, this is a special Sunday. Hindi po ako yung mag-homily. I have a student in seminary, 4th year theology. Pag sinabing 4th year theologian, 1 year na lang magiging pari na. After their second semester, they will go through the diaconal program, and maybe these 6 months until another 1 year, they will have their ordination. Kung papasa sila, syempre, di ba? So, ang kanilang subject will be a homiletics, how to deliver and share the good news through Sunday preaching and other sacramental preaching. Ang pangalan po niya, Brother Raymond Garcia from Santa Ana, pero tawag po namin sa kanya Emo. So, we listen to his reflection, we listen to his sharing. Brother.
Good morning po sa inyo lahat. Morning. Sabi nga po ni Father Leo kanina, magpasalamat tayo sa Panginoon dahil sulikat na naman ang araw. At kung may isang taong masaya po ngayon sa pagsikat ng araw, sigurado po, yun na yung lagi ko. Dahil mapapatuloy na po niya yung mga nilaban niyang talit doon sa bahay namin. Meron po akong ipapakita ng picture sa inyo. Kilala niyo po ba siya? Kilala niyo po siya? Sino po siya? Oh, yun. Siya si Raisa May Dizon. Kilala po natin siya, kabalin natin siya. Hindi po ba? From Angeles City, Pampanga. Perhaps most of us here has been familiar with Raisa May Dizon. Siya po yung bibong-bibong bata na nagpasikat ng kantang Cha-Cha-Cha at yung Look Up, Shake, Shake, Shake. Meron po akong gustong pinapanood sa show ni Raisa May. Yung segment po niya na wala yan sa lolo ko. Alam niyo po ba yun? Wala yan sa lolo ko. Hindi ba po magsisimula yun? Meron tatlong parang nagko-compete. Yung una, sisimulan niya, ikukwento niya yung lolo niya. Yung lolo ko, kaya niyang gawin ito. Tapos yung pangalawa, sasagot, wala yan sa lolo ko. Yung lolo ko, kaya niyang gawin ito at kaya niyang gawin ito. Tapos yung pangatlo, yung parang di nakabida sa kanila, mga wala palang kwenta yung lolo niyo. Yung lolo ko, kaya niyang gawin ito, kaya niyang gawin ito, at kaya niyang gawin ito. My dear brothers and sisters, we heard the gospel that was read. It is all about the 10 lepers who were healed along the way after meeting Jesus. 10 were healed. All, silang lahat were healed. One came back to thank the Lord and the other 9 did not. In today's gospel, perhaps the Lord is not after who is the better or who is the greater among the 10 lepers. Maybe the Lord is not after kung sino ang mas o kung sino ang higit sa kanila. Perhaps He is more concerned with what happened to the other 9. And maybe in this Mass, the Lord is inviting us to reflect, where are the other 9? What happened to the other 9? The Gospel did not tell what happened to them. Maybe the Samaritan has his own story and his own reason why he came back, thanking and glorifying the Lord. And perhaps also the other 9 have their own reason, have their own story why they failed to come back and to thank the Lord. Bakit po kaya? Where are the other 9? What happened to the other 9? First, siguro po kaya hindi nakabalik yung siyam is because they are just fulfilling what the law prescribes of them. Alam niyo po, it is customary among Jews during that time that when somebody was inflicted with leprosy, he or she is considered unclean. And because of that, he will be isolated from the community dahil ayaw nilang mahawa sa kanyang sakit. Kasi po, ang paniniwala nila, kapag ikaw ay nakisalamuha sa isang may sakit, you also become unclean. And as a result, you will be barred from entering their temple to join in the worship of the community. And after some time, kapag ikaw ay magaling na, you will now have to follow. Hindi pa po automatic na kasama ka sa community. You will still have to follow a certain process of reintegration to the community. There, my dear brothers and sisters, maybe the other 9 became too preoccupied with the prescription of the law. That is why they failed to come back to thank the Lord. Siguro, they were not bad after all. Maybe they were just fulfilling what the law prescribes of them. Pangalawa po, hindi sila nakabalik. Perhaps they were overwhelmed after they were healed. For so many years, they were isolated from the community. And along the way, they noticed that their leprosy was gone. Perhaps they were overwhelmed with what just happened to them. Siguro po, dahil aliwa, excited na lang punta lang ng pamilyada. Kaulan, di asawa at uwan, di karelang anak. Siguro din aliwa, excited na lang kakayapi, di karelang kakaluguran, at di karelang kasiping malay. After they were isolated from the community. E wari po, makanyan po naman kaya katawang tao. Halimbawa, pauli na mo di kaya mo, nilawad ka, di kaya kang pamilya, nilalawad tamo, di kaya katawang kalungan tinggi. At ewari po, tamuyuli tamang pasibayo, excited ta lang kakayapi, excited ta lang kakawal, excited ta lang kaulan pasibayo, di kaya katawang pamilya, at di kaya katawang kalungan tinggi. They were overwhelmed with such an overwhelming experience. Siguro ganyan din po ang naramdaman ni Maya noong mag-propose sa kanya si Sergio. Maybe she was also overwhelmed with Sergio's proposal. And third, perhaps the 9 who did not return, maybe for them they just see Jesus as a mere miracle worker more than the Son of God. Maybe for them it is but the task of Jesus to heal them, to do miracle for them to be healed. It is like seeing these attacks more than a grace. It is like saying, kailangan mong gawin ito sa amin dahil trabaho ito sa community bilang isang miracle worker. Sabi nga po nila, you can only be grateful if only you can feel that you are graceful. You are grace-filled. You can only be grateful if only you can feel that you are graceful. Alam po ninyo siguro kahit sa buhay natin, for us, sa ating tao, perhaps, it is not always automatic to say thank you at times. Hindi po automatic na magpasalamat sa atin. Hindi po automatic na mag-thank you sa atin. Bakit po? Bakit po kaya? Bakit hindi automatic? First, because when we were young, we were used to being the center of attraction. Tayo yung bida. Itamo pa natin bida, kanyang anak tayo. Hindi mo ba parati natin naririnig sa mga nakakatanda natin noon? Uy, sasayaw na yan. Uy, kakanta na yan. Narinig mo nga sa yung tula mo. Tapos po, ang saya-saya natin, nung bata pa tayo, ang saya-saya natin kapag pinapalagpakan nila tayo. Kapag tatawa sila dahil sa ginagawa natin. Kapag ibinibida nila tayo sa kanilang mga kaibigan o kaya sa kanilang mga kapitbahay. We were used to being the center of attraction. At dahil ganun nga po ang nangyayari, we feel that we are always the one doing them a favor. Kaya nga po hindi ba darating ang panahon, darating sa punto, natuturuan tayo ng ating mga magulang na magpasalamat. Halimbawa, o bibigyan kita ng candy, anong sasabihin mo? Thank you. Bibigyan kita ng chocolate, anong sasabihin mo? Thank you. Papakainin kita ng ice cream, o paininom mo kita ng gatas, anong sasabihin mo? Thank you. Thank you. Pangalawa po, dahil ayaw natin ng utang na loob. Sometimes, it is not automatic for us to say thank you dahil ayaw natin ng utang na loob. That is why we tend to do it ourselves. We tend to push ourselves to do what we have to do. We tend to push our abilities. We tend to push our capabilities to the best that we can. Dahil nga po, as much as possible, as much as we can, ayaw natin ng utang na loob. And thirdly, sometimes it is not automatic for us to say thank you. Because like the other 9 lepers, we fail to see things around us as grace coming from the Lord. We fail to see things around us as grace coming from the Lord. We are dependent on so many people for our everyday living. From the time we begin the day till we retire to bed, several people come into our lives. But sometimes, unfortunately, we take things for granted. The early breakfast our mothers prepare, the feast our fathers pay in the schools and colleges na pinag-aaralan natin, the drivers who drive the buses or the jeepneys, the people who smile at us, the office boys who serve coffee for us, the teachers who slack the whole day to teach are sometimes or many times taken for granted. Alam niyo po, most of us are fast, or very fast, in acknowledging the big favors we receive. But hundreds of small favors go unnoticed and unrecognized. Yung mga maliliit na bagay, yung mga maliliit na bagay na ginagawa ng ibang tao sa amin, most of the times, they were left unnoticed and unrecognized. We then make use of people sometimes for our own. Do we not often resemble to the 9 lepers? But try to remember, Jesus gives us, always gives us a time to change. Minsan minsan po mayroong isang tao sa isang pamayanan, sa isang village. Yung isang village na yun, inatake ng napakalaking bagyo at dumating ang napakalaking tubig. Lumalakad yung tubig at nagsisimula ng ilubog ng tubig yung kanyang bahay. Dumating po yung isang rescue boat. Sabi po ng rescuer sa kanya, halika na dito, sumakay ka na. Lumalaki yung tubig. But the man waved off the rescue boat. Sabi niya, okay lang ako dito. God will save me. Sabi po niya. Then after some time, lalong lumaki yung tubig. So umakyat na po siya doon sa kanyang bubong ng bahay niya. And then dumating na naman po isang bangka. Tinawag po siya ng mga nakasakay sa bangka, halika na dito, sumakay ka na. Lumalaki na yung tubig, malulunod ka dyan. And then the man waved off again yung bangka. Sabi niya, okay lang ako dito. God will save me. Sabi niya. Tumaas na kung lalo yung tubig at umakyat siya dun sa chimney ng kanyang bahay. Lalong tumataas ang tubig, may dumating na helicopter. Tapos ibinaba mo yung hagdan ng helicopter. Sabi niya, halika na dito, sumabay ka na. Lumalaki na yung tubig. But he didn't wave off the helicopter. Sabi niya, okay lang ako dito. God will save me. Sabi niya. Then after some time, lalong lumaki yung tubig. Kaya hindi kalulunod yung tao. Namatay siya. And then when he came face to face with the Lord, sinumbatan niya ang Panginoon. Sabi niya, all my life, I've been faithful to you. Why did you let it happen to me? Sabi niya. Sumagot yung Panginoon, what more do you want? What more do you want? I've sent you 2 boats and a helicopter. What more do you want? My dear brothers and sisters, in this Mass, the Lord maybe is presenting to us another way to be thankful, another way to extend gratitude. Paano po? How? The Lord in our Gospel for today tells us, go and show yourself to the priest. Your faith has healed you. Perhaps more than being grateful, perhaps more than saying thank you, more than saying our faith, more than professing our faith, the Lord is maybe inviting us, come on, show that you are grateful, show that you are thankful. Pakita mo, huwag mo lang sabihin. Show it, practice it, don't just profess it. My dear brothers and sisters, the Gospel did not tell where were the other men. Hindi po ba? The Gospel did not tell us what happened to the other men or where are the other men. But if today, this present day, ngayong araw na ito, ngayong linggong ito, if the Lord will ask, where are the other 9? Perhaps you could answer, here we are, Lord, showing and manifesting our gratefulness, our gratitude for the graces that you shower us. Now,